For over 3 decades, a single name has remained a persistent thorn in the side of bureaucratic complacency in Australia: Maurice Furlan. His story, chronicled within the pages of Poisoned Files, is not merely a collection of personal anecdotes, but a sweeping 36-year investigative odyssey. It is a story that exposes the dark underbelly of institutional power and the fragile nature of recorded truth. The journey began with a vision of architectural innovation and tourism potential, known as the Botel Project. This was a pioneering concept for a floating hotel, designed to grace the waters of the Murray River and eventually Sydney Harbour. However, what should have been a landmark development application, specifically referenced as DA 1388, instead became the catalyst for one of the longest-running disputes in the history of New South Wales planning. Maurice soon discovered that his visionary project had been met not with simple administrative hurdles, but with a systemic effort to ensure its failure and eventual erasure from the public record. As Maurice delved deeper into the disappearance of his critical development files, he encountered a wall of silence and strategic opacity. The narrative functions as a detailed exposé of government bureaucracy, documenting the roles played by entities such as New South Wales Maritime, the Wakul Shire, and the Independent Commission Against Corruption. Through decades of persistence, Maurice uncovered a narrative of systemic stonewalling and what he characterizes as the poisoning of official records. This corruption of the truth extended even into the halls of Parliament. Here, he identifies false narratives entered into the Hansard record by the deceased members of Parliament, Jim Small and Matthew Singleton. In the face of this institutional see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil approach, Maurice Furlan refused to retreat into the shadows. When traditional legal and political avenues were exhausted or deliberately blocked, he turned to grassroots activism. The Truth Truck became a mobile monument to transparency, a public declaration that the truth cannot be buried under a mountain of missing files. Despite these efforts, Maurice contends that New South Wales state planners are currently and actively attempting to erase the project and its history from the state's archives. This biography serves as a historical record of the Murray River and Sydney Harbour projects, preserving a story that powerful figures have sought to suppress. It is a study of individual resilience, framing Maurice's journey as a relentless battle to hold government agencies accountable for their past and their present actions. The book ultimately poses a profound philosophical challenge to its audience. By invoking the imagery of the three monkeys in business suits, it asks you a pointed question. Are you in the mirror? It presents a stark, unavoidable choice. One can choose to remain deaf, blind, and mute, a passive observer of institutional silence, or one can choose to be an active participant in justice. To facilitate this participation and bridge the gap between the physical book and the digital record, Maurice has integrated a large QR code leading to this channel. Here, the evidence and the narration live on as a testimony that refuses to be erased. Poisoned Files is more than a memoir. It is a testament to grit and the enduring power of the truth. It is the story of one man's refusal to allow missing files, misleading parliamentary records, and the calculated erasure efforts of state planners to have the final word on his life's work.